Region 20 Championship. Howard Community College, Harford Community College, vying for the title. Howard is the reigning and defending Region 20 champion. Coach Faust and his Dragons looking to win back-to-back region titles for the first time in program history. Howard enters with a 9-2 record and with a 13-0 record against Region 20 schools dating back to 2017. Harford, 8-4 overall, upset Anne Arundel in the Region 20 semifinal. This is the Fighting Owls' first Region 20 championship appearance since 2013. Harford has lost its last 6 meetings against Howard, dating back to 2015. And the Dragons have ended Harford's season 2 years running. Today, the winner secures the 4 seed in the national tournament and will host the loser of today's game next Saturday in the national play-in game. First half, first possession of the game. Eli Doyle, high to low shot. TJ Ellis with the save for Howard. Possession for Howard. Jake Pike draws the slide. Frees up Will Smith. Scores. Fast start for the Dragons. Chris Reinhardt behind the goal. Corrals the pass and hustles above goal line extended and finishes the ball. 2-0 Howard. Harford is without its 59% face-off specialist. Dragons face-off unit of TJ Attrell and Travis Harrison combined to win 5 of 9 first quarter face-offs, setting the stage for Howard's offense to string some goals together in the early going. Reinhardt goes low, gives Howard a 3-goal lead. Ian Decker dodging, goes down, pass is deflected, ground ball win for Braden Martin, and he puts one on target. Smith behind the goal looking to feed. Nope. Smith keeps it and executes on the doorstep. Howard's offense a step quicker than Harford at the moment. A look at the Dragons in transition. Reinhardt, Decker. Back for Smith. Dragons putting in one of their best offensive efforts of the season in the region final. 6-0 Howard. Harford possession. Ellis all over the high-to-high shot. Save and rebound for the transfer from D3 Stevenson. Reinhardt dodging. Draws 3 defenders. Moves it to Decker. Extends Howard's lead to 7. Team captain Alex Stefanos going after the short stick. Inside roll. Buries it high to low to cap off an 8-goal first quarter for the defending Region 20 champs. Second quarter, Harford's man-up unit goes to work. Stefanos picks it off and takes it the other way. Harford attacking the unsettled situation. Reese Wiseman wide open in front, but Ellis rises to the occasion once again. Ellis hits Jared Thompson on the clear. Dragons in transition. Thompson, Reinhardt, one-on-one with the goalie, and Reinhardt wins at the moment of truth. TJ Ellis with 6 first-half saves, many of them from point-blank range, making it tough for Harford to get anything going offensively. Reinhardt dodging on the short stick behind the cage, takes him for a ride. Reinhardt, low to high, and the All-American attackman, now 7th in the nation with 46 goals. Will Smith and Chris Reinhardt forcing the issue. Smith takes it to the rim and gets the goal. A man-down tally, 9-goal lead for Howard. Dragon defense holding Harford to 2 goals in the first half. Dayton Fisher comes up with the turnover. Second half now, Austin Norton comes up with a loose ball and catches Colin Beck ball watching. Norton hits Reinhardt in his stick on the backside. Nice effort from Norton. The Dragons may not have a top 4 win, but they're certainly passing the eye test today. Howard goes the length of the field in 3 passes, setting up Smith for the open look. Dragons 5 for 5 at the face-off X in the third quarter. Here's another Howard possession. Norton, ground ball, and he gets the goal. 8 minutes remaining. Reinhardt with his 6th goal of the day, the most he's scored in a playoff game in his 2 years at Howard. Howard wins the region. Eric Faust and his Dragons deliver back-to-back region titles for the first time in program history. Dragons will face Harford again on Saturday, May 5, in the opening round of the national tournament, with a Final Four berth on the line. Coach, back-to-back Region 20 championships, the first time men's lacrosse has ever done that here at Howard. What are your thoughts following this big win for the program?
I'm proud of my players and proud of my coaches, and we've worked hard to get here, and it's just, it feels good.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but this seemed like it was a big game for your team, and they looked really good in the first half. Do you agree? Like, they looked like they were playing, some of the best lacrosse they played all year.
Definitely. I think we played, I think that was easily our best half of the year. I can't put it on any one thing. We've had almost 2 weeks off, and the guys were excited to play.
So what's your mindset now, because you'll be the 4 seed, Harford will be the 5 seed, you have to play Harford on Saturday. How do you approach that?
The same way we approach this week. I don't think we change really much. We obviously know their personnel, they know ours, and we're just going to play some lacrosse. I don't think we have to reinvent the wheel or do anything that different. We just got to make sure that we're disciplined, we share the ball on offense, and we communicate and move well on D.
So why do you think, you mentioned the time off, like in terms of, how the game went, why do you think today was the day that your team really played its best first half?
I think they were just excited to play. They wanted to get this championship. Harford is obviously a team in our region, and it's a team that we want to beat. Last time they played us here, it was 10-8 at the half, and I think they had a bad taste in their mouth in regards to that first half that we had, the initial contest. So, I think a lot of it goes back to these guys, love playing with each other, and it's the postseason, and for some of these guys, it's the last time they're going to play college lacrosse, and they just, want to play together and play for each other, and they wanted to bring another championship to HCC.
Real fast, Coach, last one. I know the program goal isn't even championships. It's to get these people playing at the next level where they can contribute. Can you update us about that? Any exciting news on that front?
Yeah, Jared Thompson's likely going to end up playing Division I at Stony Brook. Ian Decker is considering walking on and trying out at Maryland. He had a couple offers from other Division I schools, but he wants to go to College Park. And then there's a number of guys just that are going to go D1 or D2 or D3, and nobody I know is fully committed yet. Nate Lashir, who got injured and didn't play this season but was with the team, has committed to McDaniel, and he's going to play football and lacrosse. Chris Reinhardt's looking at St. Mary's, and there's a lot of schools calling and reaching out to guys, and so I think some guys are just waiting until the end of the season to make their decision. We should have a nice group of guys that move on to a 4-year, though, to play.
Dayton, congrats on the championship. What are your thoughts following this big win?
Today was a great day. This is my first time being with the team, but it was a great day to come out here and play with my team.
So after having a much better defensive performance compared to some other big games this year, what do you think was the cause for the strong defensive performance from the unit?
We've had some rough games this year with our defense. I believe today we just hunkered down and knew what players we had to guard today. So we did really good on that.
So the fact that you have to now play Harford next weekend to advance to the Final Four. What's your mindset in terms of having to play Harford 3 times?
You know, it's a challenge to play a team back-to-back because you're going to know what players are who. But when we come back out next week, we're going to know what they're going to come at us with, and then we just got to make sure to counter that as well as possible.
So are you enjoying this moment right now, Region 20 champ?
Oh, yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot. It's a great time to be out with my boys here and playing lacrosse.
So when you came here to Howard, was this the expectation for you all to take this home?
Yeah. You know, I always look to win every time, and then the boys, you know, they all had the same mindset, and it was great to come here and everyone had the same mindset of winning the region.
Talk a little about your one-on-one matchup with Harford Doyle, I believe his name was.
Yep.
What was your mindset to come in and really have a favorable matchup for Howard with you on him?
Yeah, I just want to say I respect the kid completely. He's a great kid all around. I've had conversations on the field with him both games that we played. He's really good. He has a fast shot, very quick off when he dodges and all. So today was a little challenge because he knew what I was going to throw at him. But I was pretty good at countering what he was going to throw at me.
One thing I know Coach Faust has always stressed is the team, just to be successful, has to stay together, and you know, everybody just caring about each other on and off the field. How do you feel right now the team's doing with, you know, caring about each other and staying together?
Yep, so Faust has been pushing into us being together as one, and we always break the huddle with together, and I felt like today we were all together. And as the season has gone on and progressed, we've all come together as one and done our best.
So what's Howard looking to do next weekend, and anything you want to change, or are you happy with the way things are going right now?
I'm very happy with how things are going. Next week we're still going to have to come out, work our hardest, and then you know, our biggest goal is to win next week and then move on to the semifinals.
So having a great defensive performance today, holding Harford to, you know, below 5 until the last few minutes there, what does that do for the whole defense's confidence, getting a big performance like that?
You know, having number 5 in goal all the time, you know, that's a blessing. He saves us so many times. I know today he's had so many on the crease goal, shots. And so, you know, having him in our goal, you know, saves us, and having us, he's like a captain out there directing us what to do. So having him there makes our defense the best.
Chris Reinhardt, you've now won back-to-back Region 20 championships here at Howard as one of the leaders on the team. Just express yourself. What does this day mean to you?
Oh, it's amazing. It feels great to come out here, keep playing. I just want to get to the championship and win it all. It's the goal here. But it's awesome. Great feeling.
So, I think you seem to get fired up during games. You know, it's a good thing. It could be a bad thing. How are you managing with? It seems like you're trying to, you know, keep your fire under control a little bit.
I mean, yeah. So I get very excited when I score, and I do some crazy stuff. But I mean, that's allowed. But sometimes I gotta, like the dolphin dive I did a couple weeks ago. That was too much. Got to control myself, especially coming in the playoffs and all that. So yeah. But I get excited.
I didn't mean to be a downer with that second question there. So, just this winning back-to-back titles has never happened here at Howard. So being one of the key contributors both seasons, All-American last year, likely to be All-American this year, just put it in perspective. Was that what you were expecting to do when you came here?
Honestly, no. I didn't know what I was expecting. I didn't even know if I was going to start or not. Came out here, gave it my all, got to the region, won it. I was like, wow, this is awesome. So that was the whole mindset coming back this year, is do it again and just keep pushing, get better every day.
So Coach Faust was telling us before the season even started that you and the group of returners coming back just had a bad taste in your mouth from last year. Do you agree?
Yeah, so for our first game, Nassau, I didn't play well. I was completely different. The team wasn't clicking as much. Last year the team clicked a lot. This year it just wasn't there yet. But, you know, we progressed and we got to know each other better. And this is a team. You can only win as a team. So we had to play as a team, and that's what we did. And that's what we keep doing.
So Dayton was saying that he feels the team's sticking together the way they're supposed to be. Do you agree?
Yeah, 100%. And like Dayton said about TJ, I just want to give TJ a huge shout out. He played amazing, like unbelievable. A couple doorstep stops. I don't even know how he saved it, but that was huge. So, yeah.
One that stood out, I thought, was the beginning of the game, like when Harford got that first possession, and that sort of set the tone for everybody. How do you think you were able to build that 5-0 start early on?
Oh, well, that was all. We come out, so Harford, we knew we got to come out firing on them, and they will shut down. And, I mean, that's what they did, and that's what we did. We came out 5-0. That was awesome.
So talk about the whole team's confidence, because it seems like in the big games they haven't really gone your way yet this year, and in the games against like Harford and Anne Arundel, they were a little tighter than they were last year. So what does this, coming out really looking good today, what does this do for your confidence of the whole team?
Oh, yeah, I think this just brings our confidence to a whole new level. I mean, we realized after today, like, we got to play as a team and just trust each other. Trust is a huge part in lacrosse, and you just got to just play your game. So
do you feel like, or was that just something that I saw, do you feel like today was different with the team looking really good today?
Yeah, it was different. Like I said, we came out 5-0. That was huge. Everything was clicking. Like we calmed down on the field. There was no like stupid penalties and stupid plays. We all just knew where everyone was. So yeah.
So is there any detail, you had a big game with a lot of goals today, is there any detail that sticks out in your mind that, 5 years down the road you'll look back and think about for this day?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I will. And I just want to get to that championship now so I can think about that. Yeah.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about the whole ref dynamic with the team. I know the team's frustrated at times, and last year, but it seems like it's gotten a little better.
Yeah, we get frustrated at the refs, but we can't control them, so we got to let that go. And we've been saying that, but it's a game, it gets to you, but we got to let everything go. I mean, you can't argue with the refs. It comes down to that.